The 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1
Can I make the order for a delivery? 812
This is hit high in
887
the air out toward left center.
7710.
Bryant arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Jonathan Limbach.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Farouk. What's the, I can't remember the difference between Farouk and Deluxe.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. His history with Jake Arrieta, he's totaled 4 hits in 20 at-bats.
No, thank you. Yep.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
All right, thank you.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
And there are 2 away now.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Ready now, Jesus Aguilar. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Sandy Alcantara, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've had a pretty rough go of it of late, and that's being kind. They come in losers of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Swing, strike 2. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Seared down the first baseline. The second for 1. Relayed to Aguilar. The double play, and that retires the side. Nothing in the Cubby first. On to the second now from Wrigley with no score. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Garrett Cooper.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another 1-2 delivery.
I got to count 2-2.
Shot toward right center, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Here's Joe Panic. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll come in here at 259. Still without a home run and with just the lone RBI. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. The 3-0. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
That is good. The right fielder, Ryan.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan De La Cruz. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's 6 out.
Cooper at second. Panic on at first with nobody out. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the 2 first with 1 swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
Sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his third baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. First and second here with nobody out. This is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Into the box now, Alex Jackson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. The 0-1 pitch.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Standing in now, Sandy Alcantara. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Stepping in, Jazz Chisholm. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making him 0 for 1 so far. He's set and the pitch. The Cubbies do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left, and the way they're playing right now, this game's far from over. So frustrating, Giro. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. 3 runs already home here. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. From the stretch. Liner toward right center. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
They just keep pouring it on this inning. That's 5 runs so far, and they're not finished yet. They've been teeing off on everything they see, and they're showing no signs of stopping anytime soon.
In now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defenders standing flat-footed for much longer.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager.
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother throwing another pitch as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
So striding forward now, Garrett Cooper. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2.
Number 30.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
All even now, 2-2. From the stretch. Two down, runners at first and second. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with two away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Joe Panic. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Brian De La Cruz is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's right there. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly... And that brings up Javi Baez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here it comes.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1. Hard hit ball to short. Reined in. And the throw's off line as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his glove on it.
Well, as we take another look, you can see that's definitely a throwing error here. The ball bounces right off the infield grass. A nice effort to try and make the save, but it was a tough hop, and he can't bail his teammate out.
Standing in, Patrick Wisdom. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Runners off for second. And he steps off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Wisdom, the former Ranger, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Hit to second. Scooped up. Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for Miami.
And now the 3rd baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the 1st out.
Up next for the Marlins.
Digging in, Alex Jackson stands in here after doubling home 2 in his 1st at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And quickly, there are 2 away.
The pitch number 22. Alcantara.
So here now's the pitcher, Sandy Alcantara. Hit it hard but lined out in his 1st at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Count even now at 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... So in now for Chicago, Robinson Chirinos. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Alcantara has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Count is 1-2 now. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Nick Madrigal stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
At the plate, Alec Mills. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Here comes the first pitch. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Runners on first with 1 down. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Ian.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 21 for him on the season. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Yeah, and it's always important to scratch that first run across when you're getting shut out. But now they're within 1 grand slam of tying it up. Might seem improbable, but hey, psychologically it matters.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. The average coming into play right at 320. 16 homers, and he's driven in 24. The windup and the 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. Now a 6-2 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Miguel Rojas. Here comes the first pitch. To first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Settling in now, Jesus Aguilar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Garrett Cooper is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 6 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Into the bleachers and out of here.
Man, I love that AB right there. He rushed him in with the pitch before. You would think maybe he would leak a little bit, cheat to the inside half of the plate. Not the case. Kept his shoulder square, stayed on that pitch middle away, and was able to drive it out of the yard.
Joe Pennick is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Marlins. Now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Anthony Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 2-1. Hit softly down the line at first. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Javier Baez. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Now the pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. 2 runs on just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
I had to count 2-2.
Sinker. 3-2 now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this line. Now,
certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
To the plate now, Patrick Wisdom, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Struck him out, so a fine inning here as he strikes out this side. Digging in now, Brian De La Cruz. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Ripped down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. So now to the plate, Magneuris Sierra. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Two and 1. Hit on the ground to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So striding in, Alex Jackson. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Down and away, ball 1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Sandy Alcantara. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Swing and a liner. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that misses. 2 and 1.
Yeah, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Pitch on the way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back, the right fielder. This one's into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. Number 10 for him on the year, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Into the box, Robinson Chirinos. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The sense that he doesn't have a lot. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's down to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Cubbies draw a bit closer on this. Michael Rooker takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Ready now for the Marlins, Jazz Chisholm. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. And he fouls this one off. The pitch. And it's fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys.
Now pitch on the way. Miguel Rojas comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang. Digging in, Jesus Aguilar. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. 1 there on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Leading off the inning, Anthony Rizzo, and they'll need him to get something going here. First delivery to him on the way. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Two and one.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a starter away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
And this one's in the dirt. A tag, and he's out as he can't get back in time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. The pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one, and it's gone into the bleachers. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. Number 11 for him on the season, and it's now a 7-4 ball game. Patrick Wisdom. Yes, the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. One out, nobody on. There's ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
First offering on its way. Jason Hayward stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Runners on first with 1 down. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. He's got it, and that's the 2nd out.
The bat. The catcher. Robinson.
Stepping up to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Rolled slowly down the 3rd baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Full count. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra base. The next 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the run is in to score from second.
Boy, what a battle there, Dero. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
David Hess takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Nick Madrigal is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And it's 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. And this one gets away. And he'll he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Full count, 3-2. Takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. David Bodie will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, David Bodie.
Fouled off. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being Manuel Rodriguez is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Leading off for Miami.
7th inning ready to roll, and next to bat will be the outfielder Garrett Cooper. No balls and a strike to count. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, the third baseman.
Into the box, Joe Panik. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Now here's the pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Up next for the Marlins, the right fielder, Ryan Cruz.
Stepping in now, Brian De La Cruz. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Marlins 7 and the Cubs 5. Ian Happ will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Now here's the pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Hess, a native of Tennessee. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full, 3-2.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tied run to the plate.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Heading out towards shallow right. De La Cruz has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now that first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Ladies and gentlemen,
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Anthony Rizzo will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Now, Javier Baez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. What a great school swing there. It's 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1. Done. Aguilar just to the right of the mound. 2 gone.
now batting, number 16.
Digging in, Patrick Wisdom. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A 1 pitch on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Too high, ball 3.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field, and he's gonna make the catch, and he paid a big price for it too as he crashes headlong into the wall. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more of the... Now in the box, Magneuris Sierra. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Magneuris Sierra.
Now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. He's set. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Jake Jewell takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 65, Jake Jewell.
Into the box now, Alex Jackson pitches a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. The 0-1 delivery.
Look out, 1-1.
Throw back to second, and he'll dive back in safely. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a line drive, and that may be enough to break our tie. That's down for extra bases. And the runner from second is in to score. It's an 8-7 game. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he's in safely to third as a run is also in, and with it they take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late inning.
And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with one gone.
Now that shortstop,
Stepping up now, Miguel Rojas. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
The 1-1. Hit to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And now the runner from third scores to give them a very important insurance run. And it's not in time. He's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Garrett Cooper. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. A ball and no strikes. The Cubs entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late-game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here today. Dylan Floro is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Robinson Chirinos swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way out the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
2 balls and a strike.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. And he fouls this one off. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Sinker misses. Ball 4.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Sergio Alcantara will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 51.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And the runner back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. And if the Cubs are thinking about turning to their bench here, there you get a look at what's available for them. Wilson Contreras will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 40, Wilson.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Contreras enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. First and second now, 1 man out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back. The 2-2 is in there, a called strike 3.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side Sergio Alcantara will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher. Number 48 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Into the box now, Joe Panic. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Hit high and deep out to left field. Into the bleachers and gone. And good for him. Ryan De La Cruz has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Trevor McGill takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Anthony Bass comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Now taking and batting 9.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Chris Bryant is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. That's wide. 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
3-0. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Here comes another 0-2. Hit hard toward first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
First pitch on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center.
Oh, my.
Rojas has got it, and the first out is recorded.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
The next Cub up, Patrick Wisdom, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the belt, the pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. from the stretch. On the ground to second base. This could be two. The second for one. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning two on the high chopper. They only get one, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Austin Pruitt
Takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Rafael Ortega
Will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Ball one.
The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. No home runs as of yet, and 5 driven in. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over. This one wraps up as a 10